Chet Elul, Elul 8. Scripture teaches the tablets were the work of God, and the writing was the work of God, charut, engraved upon the tablets. Exodus 32:16. Do not read charut, but rather cherut, freedom. For there is no one who is truly free who does not engage in the study of Torah. Pirkei Avot 6:2. The rabbis who wrote this teaching wanted us to see a paradox. The Torah and its commandments bind us to laws that have been imposed upon us. Yet our greatest freedom comes from the acceptance of Torah. As human beings, we learn that our bodies and souls are filled with all kinds of needs and desires, but that not everything we want is good for us. The freedom to pursue all our appetites is actually a form of slavery. Real freedom comes from choosing to engage in a discipline and an order that helps us find mastery over ourselves and fulfillment of our highest aspirations. Judaism teaches us to become the champions of our own lives. Viewed this way, autonomy is not a new idea introduced into Judaism by the modern age. Judaism depends on our ability to choose and accept Torah. God has no need for automatons. The covenant is a relationship with God in which we willingly espouse a path that leads us toward the joy of service to others, to community, purposeful living, and spiritual fulfillment. Our relationship with God is one of love. In a relationship between human lovers, relationship means freely choosing to be constrained by the needs of the one we love. In the same way, Torah and mitzvot emerge from our loving relationship with God. However, also as in a loving relationship with a person, our relationship with God cannot be one-sided. We respond to God by accepting the right and the obligation to help shape the terms of the relationship in a way that serves our needs too. Our part of the brit, the covenant, is to engage with the mitzvot lovingly. We have the right to question the ways of the tradition that we find harmful to our being. Just as Rabbinic Judaism has done since ancient times, we have an obligation to alter the tradition to meet the needs of our times. We accept, we choose, we shape, we lovingly find ways to turn our will toward God's will, and in so doing, we discover freedom. Rabbi Jeffrey W. Goldwasser, in Lights of the Forest, Rabbis Respond to 12 Essential Jewish Questions. CCAR Press, 2014, pages 174-75. Do you find freedom in the study of Torah? How might Torah help you find mastery over yourself?